We have very little visibility into their operations and their financial health.
A Toronto Centre program is designed to engage, transform, and energize its international participants. By offering specialized training, the Toronto Centre supports those who oversee financial systems, especially in emerging economies.
That's what I was asking, whether we should keep it public or keep it private.
SONA BAGHDASARYAN has taken part in 2 Toronto Centre programs.
It's not a sit-in seminar, it's not a theory conference, it's a workshop. You have hands-on something. We fight, we discuss, we come up with better solutions that I would come up alone. And the fact that it's organized by Toronto Centre, which means it's going to be interactive, it's going to be diverse, and it's going to be challenging. It actually pushes your individual limits as a professional, and I like that very much.
It is, that we do have to present the downside because they didn't give you, it's not an easy.
For anyone taking part, the goal is to come away knowing you have learned, expanded your network, and have a greater capacity to take effective action.
As supervisors, their job is to make sure that the whole financial system is stable and is run very well. But for them to be able to do their jobs well, they have to be trained in all of the various techniques which will help them to supervise better.
Hu Yang Pong has been with the Toronto Centre since 2007. As program director, she gets a big picture view and understands just how connected the financial world is and what that means for all of us.
There is so much interconnectedness and interlinkages. What happens if it doesn't do well in one country, it spills over and has effects on the rest of the world.
Toronto Centre programs help participants lead change and deal with the politics of their job, often using case studies based upon real-life events taught by supervisors who lived through those events. Chris CARDOZA was once a program participant and senior bank supervisor in Canada. Now he is a program director and instructor.
In our leadership programs and in others, we take the time to do some sessions on action planning, stakeholder management. How do you talk and how do you convince them that staying the same is not good, change is important, but we know it can cause problems? So we think we try and give them a lot of that. We also give them not just the theory, but a lot on the how-to.
The balance sheet of the problem bank.
Swedish central banking official Göran Lind has experienced financial crisis firsthand and still relishes passing along his experiences in his Toronto Centre teaching.
You don't want to live through it again, and you don't want others to live through it, because it's the cost in many terms, the cost, the financial cost, but also the cost, the personal cost. You know, there are people's lives you are talking about.
Lind is one of many experts associated with Toronto Centre programs, walking participants through case study examples.
I learned a lot of new things. I also learn from other countries' experience, especially the lecturers. They're very good.
First-time participant to a Toronto Centre program, ARYA YOGASATI is here from the Central Bank of Indonesia.
I'm thinking a bigger objective here, like for the institution itself. Also, not only in the from the central bank perspective, but I'm thinking about how we can improve our systems in a nationwide.
A successful program is when I shut up and they start talking amongst themselves. And they exchange ideas, then we exhaust that, and I go up and talk a bit more, or a person I bring in as a trainer, a program leader, and get them off on a debate. Any program where the trainers for 8 hours stand up and lecture is doomed to failure.
Toronto Centre facilitator Jerry Lewis feels the connections and networks established during training carry some of the greatest value.
I think the fact that they now can feel comfortable in reaching out to each other when they need each other's help. And I think that's what this program's all about.
Interactive learning, action planning, and the experience of lessons taught by those who have lived them. Programs that give participants the knowledge and tools to make improvements in their financial systems. All part of Toronto Centre's vision, a world where financial systems are stable, sustainable, and accessible to all.